Hi everyone, and welcome back to Galagun Toys. I'm Jared, and thank you for joining me. Today, I'm very excited for this video, guys. We're just doing an unboxing of a couple items that I got in, just freshly today. This one came in while I was on lunch, and this one came in after I finished work. So very excited. This first one I got from a friend of mine, Ben. Unknowingly bought it from his eBay account and then actually realised after paying for it that it was someone I knew. So that was a big bonus. As if something a second-hand collectible is coming from someone you know, it's always a big bonus because you know it's going to be something that's been well taken care of. Okay, so these ones I got here, very well packaged. Thank you, Ben, if you're watching this video, mate. This is beautifully packaged. So both in some bubble wrap, and all our accessories here. Right, so all the accessories are brand new there, and that's why we have these guys in front, because that's all I have of the DC Batman the Animated Series figures so far. But after picking up Batman Beyond, Bruce and Ace in the 3-pack, because I am a huge fan of Batman Beyond, I have a substantial Batman Beyond collection of just about every Batman Beyond figure or statue that has ever been released. I love Batman Beyond. I love the cartoon. I enjoyed it so much. It came out when I was about 13, just before I went into high school. And it's been a real staple with me growing up. A lot of things come and go in my love for them, but one thing that's always stayed very constant, two things that have always stayed very constant, is Batman Beyond and Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is my number 1, and Batman Beyond is my number 2. So in that vein, I've been wanting to pick up the other 4th season Batman the Animated Series Bat Family. So I have been wanting to pick up Nightwing, Batman, Batgirl, and Robin. I picked up, oh, that's lovely. I picked up Nightwing from Zing of all places for quite a reasonable price. I think it was $15, reduced to clear, or on clearance or something. So I thought, okay, sweet, I'll start with Nightwing. Why not? And after seeing these, those were a really good price. So I thought, okay, cool. I can add 2 more to the collection. And now I just need Robin. I'm not going to stand them up because I need to have a bit of a play with them and their joints and put them on the stand. So I'll just lay them down for now. Sorry, just checking my notes here, guys. Okay, so I just need Robin, and then I've got all the figures that I want. I do, at some point, want to pick up the Batcave with Alfred. That looks amazing. And I am a larger Batman Beyond fan, but I think that could work in a Batman Beyond diorama. And I also would like to get hold of the Batmobile that comes with Batman and Robin, and the Bat Signal. And I think if I had the room, I'd probably get the Batwing. But at the moment, I don't really have the room for the Batwing, the Batmobile, or the Batcave, as all of them are quite large, and their boxes take up a lot of real estate. Okay, So I think we've touched on everything I want to touch on those guys. Okay, next up, before I get into this, because this is more Masterpiece Transformers, I got this one last week from my good friend Pen, and he is my toy dealer and sources a lot of my figures for me. And Pen, if you're watching, thank you, buddy. I appreciate everything you do for myself and the rest of the 112 community. You're a legend. So I got my Dinobot last week, and I did collect Masterpiece Transformers for a little while. I got out of it. Beast Wars was always my thing. I enjoyed the detail of the Masterpiece Transformers, but it was never my thing. I appreciated the figures and the design of the figures more than I appreciated the characters. So when they started doing Masterpiece Transformers in Beast Wars, that's something I got really excited about and decided I'd get back into the Masterpiece collecting just for the Beast Wars, because I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but this guy is just fantastic. He's so show accurate. The design and the transformation is so brilliant. He looks so show accurate in the pictures. Like, I'm not going to bother transforming him on camera because he took me forever to transform. Full disclosure, I'm not the greatest with Transformers, and he took me over an hour to transform. So I'm not even going to bother trying to transform these ones on camera either. But he looks fantastic in beast mode and just straight out of the show. And the more I look at it under quality light, the more in love with it I get. It's just spot on. The only gripe I have that someone pointed out, I didn't even really think about it, was the sword and the fact that it's not actually chrome. So I think it works well in the pink, but chrome would have been nice. Chrome would have been really good, but fantastic. I highly recommend this, even for the high price that it goes for. It's very well worth it. He also comes with, he's got a button in the back where you can put some batteries in the back of his head, press the button, and he's got lights that turn on, light his eyes up. And he also comes with like a clear effect and clear eyes that you can switch the face out on, and he's doing the laser effects out of his eyes. That was one of was his only laser attack in the show. So that's fantastic. I pre-ordered that when I saw how good it was. I was sitting on the fence with the Masterpiece Beast Wars a little bit, in all honesty. But as soon as I saw Dinobot, I rushed to pre-order him, and I was lucky to still get one. So after I'd secured that, I decided, after I secured the pre-order for that, I kind of forgot to pick the Cheetor and Optimus up. And it was only a couple weeks ago, Pen let me know the Dinobot was coming, and I went, oh, I better play catch up. So I found a trusted seller that John and I have both bought from in the past, called Toy Spark, a legitimate Transformer seller over in Taiwan, I believe it is. But yeah, always pretty good stuff. Always pretty legitimate. Always legitimate stuff we've always had from them. So check them out on eBay. They've got some cool stuff. But I'm very excited to finally have these. I'm not excited for the daunting challenge of transforming them, because like I said before, I'm not very well versed in transforming masterpieces, and my friend John, that I've had on the channel multiple times, is the Transformer guy. And he has just about every masterpiece. So when I used to get a masterpiece, I used to just get him to transform it for me, for fear of damaging it or breaking it. Now, because I did grow up with Beast Wars, I felt a little bit more confident with the Dinobot. It took me some work and some finagling, but eventually I got it, and I was very happy with that. Okay, so this is MP34 Cheetor, or Cheetus on the box. Okay, I'll show you, just flipping around. There's the front. Okay. Whoa. And just like Dinobot, Beast Mode is spot on. Very little kibble. Like, there's always going to be some kibble. Like, he's a big robot turning into a tiny little cheetah. A skinny little cheetah. My apologies. But the Beast Mode is terrific. It looks spot on from the show. The face is what I really love, because it just... This and the Dinobot, the Beast Mode face completely captures the character from the cartoon. Just beautiful. Sorry, I'm a little bit in awe of this, guys. I'm actually really looking forward to transforming this one, because Cheetor was always one of my favourites. But my favourite of all time is definitely Tigatron. I don't know what it is, but there's something about Tigatron. Absolutely love him. So when they bring him out, I might have to get two of the Tigatron just to display, one in Beast Mode and one in non-Beast Mode. One in Robot Mode. Okay, so he comes with two alternate cheetah heads. Comes with like the eyes sort of squinted and looking off to the left. And then he's got an articulated jaw. Yep, articulated jaw. So you can have his mouth closed or open and snarling. And then this one, he's got like this, the wild eyes sort of on the side of the box. Those eyes. That's cool. Another articulated jaw. Very cool. So, once again, very excited to get into that later today. And like I said, I won't bother even attempting to transform that on camera, because I don't think I have the patience. I don't think anyone watching my videos has the patience. And we don't want to turn this into a 2-hour unboxing video. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, that works. So, very, very happy to finally have all three. I've got Megatron pre-ordered, so I'll grab him when he comes out. I'm not 100% sure when he comes out. I think it's end of the year or early next year. I'll have to look that one up. But very excited for that. Okay. And just something else I wanted to touch on, just quickly, that I've just seen in my notes on the Batman figures. Batman Beyond figures were always really tough to get when I was a kid. For some reason, I could never find a plain black costume Batman Beyond figure in the toy aisles when I was a teen. when I was just starting getting off into collecting. So when I finally did find one, when I was maybe about 14, maybe 14 and a half, 15, when I finally did find one, I was so excited, and I still have that figure today, and it stayed with me for many years. It stayed with me for over 15 years now. It still sits in my Batman Beyond collection. I've repurchased that same figure in better condition over the years. I bought it carded over the years. I think I have 3 versions of that now. I have a mint condition version, I have my original version, and I have the carded version as well. And I've also collected a lot of the alternate suits for the older Batman figures. But this, overall, this is the definitive Batman Beyond figure. I have every one of them, and I can tell you hands down, if you're a fan of the animated series, this is the #1 Batman Beyond to have. And the fact that he comes with Bruce and Ace, it doesn't get any better than that. I love it. Okay. Sorry guys, just wanted to make sure I got everything from my notes. Okay, so again, Beast Mode. Face looks spot on from the cartoon. I'm loving the realism. And considering the animation was like a computer generated sort of animation, I think it's even more astounding how show accurate the Beast Modes and the robot modes both look. It's the facial expressions are just spot on from a scene from the episode, and I love it. I love it. I love this guy. I have absolutely fallen in love with him, and he's probably in the short time since I've owned him become my favourite non-Dragon Ball related figure. But wow, all of these are really special, and I'm really excited to get into transforming these into robot mode and put them in the Detolf with Dinobot. Now Optimus comes with his 2 swords, and they look fantastic. This one's got a tiny little blemish on it, but no big deal. Okay, they've both got a tiny little blemish on just about each side, but looks fantastic. I love this blue and the gold. It really goes well with the silver, really highlights it really well, and just looks fantastic. So I think I'll definitely display him with those. Oh, he has the wrist cannons as well. That makes it difficult, because I do like him with his swords, but I also like him with his wrist cannons. Okay, now this was the thing I was a little bit worried about. But first, before we get to that, okay, so we've got a smiling ape face and like an angry sort of growling monkey face, ape face. And then we've got the 3 faces. Okay. And one of my favourite toy reviewers that I follow, Anthony's Customs, when I watched his review of this, he got gypped the armoured face in the one he reviewed. So I'm really happy that they actually didn't stuff up and I got the armoured mouth, because that's probably how I will display him. And then we've got 2 open face mouths, open mouth faces. Well, this one's closed. He's sort of got like a one eye half sort of open, sort of like in a winking pose almost. And then this one, he's got his mouth open and he's sort of got his eyes squinted. So that's cool, a little bit of variety. I still got to have a look at the face that's on it, but I think it's just a neutral, straight eyes, plain face, no mouth visor. So that's really fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, guys. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys viewing my videos, liking them, sharing them. It's fantastic. I can't put into words how much I appreciate every subscriber I get, every new subscriber, and every new view. And I'd keep doing this even if there was just one person watching it, because this is something I enjoy doing. And yeah, alright. Well, sorry for that little spill, guys. I just wanted to just say how much I appreciate the views and the likes and the comments. It's greatly appreciated. But there we go, that's my little haul and unboxing video. Really excited to get these two on display with the rest of them. And now I just got to get hold of Robin. And these guys I'm super excited to transform. So I'll probably make Jess, she's standing behind the camera, so I'll probably get her to help me transform these and figure out their very complicated instructions. Okay, well that's been my quick unboxing. I won't say quick, it's been a bit long-winded, like myself. Thank you for joining me. This is Galagun Toys. I'm Jared, and I'll catch you in my next video. Catch you next time.